Well, hello there. It has been a while, and for those of you being like, oh, Phali has a new episode out, this is going to be 25 minutes and a bunch of projects and every sorts of things. Yay, it's going to be fun. No. This is going to be a brief update episode, so it's not going to be as long as it usually is, but hopefully it will cover a couple of things. So, first of all, happy Pride Month. It's June 1st, it is Pride Month, and what better place to start this recording than atop the trans tower that we built for charity previously. But if you look behind me, you will also see something different. You will see, well, phantoms, let's get away from those. You will see a bridge. And the reason for that is we have started preparing for what is happening next. So, between the last episode I recorded and now, there has been a couple of changes. First of all, we now have a date for 119. We now know that 119 will be launching on June the 7th. And that means that we are prepping to update the Shamblecraft server to 119. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm looking for a bed. So, what is happening now then is that we need to get ready to update the server with all that entails. That means getting all the plugins updated, getting all the backend stuff updated, and basically being ready for the upcoming 119 update that will change a whole bunch of things. And in terms of what is going to happen here on the Shamblecraft server, I thought, why don't I give you a little update on what is going on. So, the first thing you will notice, as I pointed out, we have this big fancy bridge here now. And that bridge is, well, fittingly enough, one of the intentions of it is to bridge together the area here. And this bridge was shamelessly stolen from Joe's server, Joe Hills, of course, of Hermitcraft fame. This was shamefully stolen from his server. We basically copied the design, and I sadly don't remember here and now who made it, who designed it, but I will make sure to put some sort of credit on the screen for the people who did that. But another thing that we are working on is this place over here. So if I zoom in here, you will see that we now have a staircase that leads into a set of caves here. And that is because on the Shamblecraft server, or on the Shamblecraft Discord rather, we've had a small vote asking people, what do you want, where do you want rather, us to put the sort of transitional area as we move into 119. And the plan is that we are going to be doing a seaport, because the upcoming 119 update is of course called the Wild Update, Caves and Cliffs Part 3, let's be real. But for Shamblecraft, we are calling it the Grand Expedition. So basically, we will be setting sail, heading out into the new world to experience all the new stuff in the 119 update. And that means we need to get there somehow. So we had the idea, why don't we build a seaport that will take us to the new lands? And when that happens, we will be expanding the world to a new world border. Like right now, the world border is, well, the size of the world is 10,000 by 10,000, and we will be expanding that by 5,000 blocks in each direction. However, we will not be expanding it like centered on the current spawn. We will be extending the world towards the southeast, and the reason for that is that having looked at the maps, having sort of looked at the different biomes, we figured out that by expanding in the southeast direction, we will get much more of the new biomes and content. So what better way to get there than by having a big, lovely seaport where we are going to be putting a magical portal in one of the boats that will take you then to a similar port in the 119 lands. So there was a vote, as I said, where people could pick between different design ideas and location ideas. This was location B, and it was selected by a very clear majority, along with the chosen design, which is going to be Victorian steampunk. So that should be really, really cool to see what people come up with. I can't wait to see how this turns out. And I wish I had more energy to take part in this, but it is currently heading towards the end of the school year here in Norway, and because of that, I'm just absolutely swamped with work. So hopefully I will be back to making videos again in not too long, but my plan is to hopefully at least record a couple of updates from this project as we go along. And the reason I flew down here, let me show you the pièce de résistance of this location, and that is a massive cave system just inside. And oh boy, will we be taking advantage of this. I know that Mick and Rose and several of the others already have a bunch of ideas, so this should turn out pretty cool. So can't wait to show you. As I said, this episode is not going to really be anything new. It's just going to be basically me going through a couple of updates. But yeah, that is a little update on that. So stay tuned for exactly when we update to 119 and prepare for the Grand Expedition or Season 2.5. But yeah, that is pretty much that on the 119 and Seaport update. Why don't we move along to the next thing I want to show you? And the next thing I want to show you is that we have been doing a lot of work in the Nether. Well, I say we, I haven't really been doing any work, but the others on the server have been doing a great job getting the Nether tunnels ready. So as some of you might remember from the last episode, we showcased that the hub itself was mostly finished. And since then, we have also had most of the tunnels done. Well, did I say tunnels finished? We had most of the hub finished, but now we also have most of the tunnels ready. So, especially this one, because of the fog, just looks amazing. Like, look at that there. Like that, right, let's be fair, this can be the thumbnail. Like that right there. That is thumbnail material right there. So that's going to be the west tunnel. We have the north tunnel here. We have the east tunnel that I belong on, and we have the south tunnel in for very different distinct styles. So thank you once again to Mick and Rose for the designs. This turned out really cool, and thank you very much, Jess, for the tunnel designs. This hub turned out absolutely amazing. I think it's really cool looking, and especially the tunnels are... I love the fact that they have such varying aesthetics that just absolutely fit the bill perfectly, and at the same time, like, it showcases a lot of the sort of the unique styles and the unique sort of color schemes in the game in a very nice way. So yeah, I am very chuffed with how this turned out. So that is a little Nether update as well. Thank you very much to everyone who's helped out. Thank you very much to the people who designed it. Nether looks absolutely amazing. And on that, we move on to the third and final update. You've probably already seen this, but starting this weekend, and hopefully this video is going to be out before then, we are actually doing a new very special event. So why don't I cut straight to the teaser? Yeah, and there you have it, folks. Shamblecore starting this Saturday, June the 4th. And if you haven't signed up yet and you think this looks interesting, it's still not too late. Sign-ups don't close until 2 hours before the event starts. So head over to the Shamblecraft Discord. The link is in the description. Read more about it and sign up if this is something you're interested in. And of course, as I've said to many people, if you don't have the opportunity to take part in this first round, we will be doing more rounds. So if you can't join us this time, don't feel bad, but you can join us on the second round that we will have more information on later. But yeah, that is just a couple of very, very quick updates. So yeah, Seaport 119, there is a lot of things in store for June, July. Can't wait to see how this is going to turn out. One thing I can say here and now, because I know people have been asking, there will not be a Shamblecraft 119 update until after Shamblecore finishes. And that is just to make sure that we don't end up breaking one of the servers, upgrading the other. So but if Shamblecore is not something to your liking, then you can of course head over here to the Seaport, help out on the 119 Seaport project. There's a ton of things to do, and I'm very, very sure that everyone can find something here that they can help out with and enjoy. This is the sort of project where it's just the more the merrier, the more people join in, the more fun it is. And as I said, cannot wait to see how the Seaport turns out, and hopefully I will be able to record a couple of updates here and then that I can show you in the next episode of Shamblecraft. And once again, apologies for the long delay between episodes. There's been a bunch of stuff happening that I'm not going to go into details, but there's basically been all sorts of things going on that's been hindering me from making videos, and also the end of the school year is always super hectic. But figured I would drop a little update video just to let you all know what is happening on the Shamblecraft server, because don't worry, we have plenty of ideas, and personally, I cannot wait to get started on Shamblecore, and I cannot wait to dive in to the 119 update once we go live on that, probably at the end of June. But that is it for now. Thank you very much for your patience with me. Thank you very much for tuning into this update, and I will catch you in the next episode on the Shamblecraft server. And PS, might be doing a little Shamblecore streaming, yes, twitch.tv/realphali, link in the description, yes. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye.